recognized symbol of excellence in entertainment.
In the annals of show business, there have been many great comedy teams. Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, Martin and Lewis, and Burns and Allen, to name a few. But there are two men who never received their proper due as monarchs of mirth, kings of comedy, lords of laughter. Big Burt and Little Dick, comedy's forgotten masters. No doubt you've never heard of these fanatics, and no wonder, for no matter how hard they tried, they were unable to translate their legendary success in vaudeville to movies, radio, or later television. For years, their film and TV appearances were thought lost, and that might have been a good thing, until now. They started off, as most of their compatriots did, in the early 1900s in vaudeville. Dick did a comic song and dance act with his wife called Dick and Cunt. However, nobody would put it on a marquee, so he disbanded the act rather than compromise his artistic integrity. Meanwhile, Burt originally had a slapstick act with a trained chimpanzee called Burt's Monkey Shines. He was later arrested in Duluth for spanking his monkey. Interestingly enough, the chimp in question, Little Congo, went on to outshine anything Burt and Dick ever did, having a successful career as Cheetah's stand-in in the Tarzan movies with Johnny Weissmuller. When Lex Barker took over the role of Tarzan, the chimp quit, rather than compromise his artistic integrity. He returned to his first love, painting. He later died in his mansion in Ensenada, shot by a jealous husband. Meanwhile, Burt settled on Dick as his partner, and Big Burt and Little Dick was born. A comedy team which depended for laughs on the fact that one was tall and the other was short and sported a big dick. Few of their vaudeville routines survive today, but this one, called Buddy, Can You Spare a Dime?, was included in a silent one-reeler called Little Dick's Balls. The title was changed to Little Dick's Follies, and the scene reworked by the studio as this. Despite alterations, lip readers from all over the country wrote in protesting their extreme vulgarity, and the film was pulled. However, Burt and Dick received a great honor when Charlie Chaplin asked them to perform for him while he was getting blown by 4 hookers at an orgy. Publicly, Chaplin refused to acknowledge his friendship with them. Privately, he kept asking Dickie to take out his Mammoth Johnson to impress visiting foreign dignitaries. Eventually, Chaplin produced a film with them, which he promptly burned along with Joseph von Sternberg's version of Chekhov's The Seagull, presumably for different reasons. During this period, radio became the leading form of entertainment in the world. Promising to behave themselves, Burt and Dick were invited to perform a routine on The Fred Allen Show.
I love to travel, Dickie. I've been all over the United States, and I was in Paris when I was abroad.
When you were what?
I say I was in Paris when I was abroad.
You were abroad? I'm shocked. How did that happen?
I just got on a plane.
Well, did you need an operation to be abroad?
No, just a few shots.
Did any men get fresh with you when you were abroad?
No, what kind of a question is that?
Okay, let me ask you something. Are you a man now?
Of course I'm a man.
When you go to Europe, you're abroad.
Now you've got it. When I'm in Europe, I'm abroad. And when I'm in the U.S., I'm not abroad. can't be abroad in America.
Well, don't tell anybody, but right here in America last week, I was abroad.
How did you manage that?
Put on my sister's dress and played with myself for a half hour.
What?
I thought you'd understand, because you were abroad in Europe.
I'll give you abroad, you transvestite pervert bastard, you cocksucking motherfucker. Ow! Slap-licking fuck nut with a stink hole for a pinhead. Ow!
Needless to say, nobody ever saw their auspicious debut. Yet, despite this failure, the boys kept busy performing on stage, at bachelor and stag parties, until World War II came to their rescue. Due to the great need for escapist entertainment during the war, every comedian made movies. So it was that in 1944, Burt and Dick were given another chance at mainstream stardom. Thought lost forever, a piece of cinema history was unearthed last year in the garage of Elmer Truesdale. The FBI was seeking the fifth of 7 women Truesdale had murdered when they found a can of film. In that can was cinematic gold. Here for the first time in its entirety since it was performed in vaudeville is a classic Burt and Dick routine from the film Buck's Privates.
Take your time, Hillary.
Oh, boy. I'm finally going to be alone with Hillary.
Remember why you're here. You're going to help Hillary with the farm, to raise potatoes so we can send them to our boys overseas and help the war effort.
Okay. I want to help the boys overseas. I want to do my part for the war effort.
Good. You get to work here, and I'll see you later.
Wait a minute. What are you going to do for the war effort?
Read the racing form.
Well, how does that help Uncle Sam?
If I win money, I spend it. And the money I spend goes to the government. And the government is Uncle Sam.
How do I get that job?
Don't be ridiculous. You're not qualified for a job like that. You're here to work, not pitch woo.
Woo!
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys, but I just had breakfast and I didn't have time to change.
Oh, Hillary, don't ever change.
Stop it. Behave yourself. I'll see you later, Hillary. After all, I've got to do my part for the war effort, too.
Yeah, he's got to bet on the ponies.
Goodbye, Hillary.
Bye-bye, Bert.
Oh, Hillary, I'm so glad I'll be here with you today, working on the farm to help the boys overseas.
Oh, no, Dickie, I'm lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Lemonade?
Sure.
By the way, would you like to see my ass?
Would I? That's your ass?
I paid for it. Now it's time to check my tits and stroke my pussy.
Right here?
Why not?
Can I watch?
I'd be disappointed if you didn't. These are my tits. Tit willows. And this is my pussy. And this is my dog.
Nice pets.
Now, Dickie, time to get to work. You'll pick potatoes today. Tomorrow you can plow my field.
Okay, great.
And remember, I'm depending on you to get all the way behind me on this. Woo!
How'd everything go? Do your part for the boys?
Did I? I picked 100 pounds of potatoes.
A lousy 100 pounds and you call yourself a patriotic American.
But why? What did you do to help the war effort?
I put $10 down on a nag in the 5th, $1.30, and bought these cufflinks and a box of cigars. Now that's what I call helping the war effort.
I'm ashamed.
You should be. Now how'd things go with Hillary?
Great. She showed me her ass.
She showed you her ass!
Yes, then she played with her tits and stroked her pussy.
Well, you know what that means. Now you gotta fuck her ass.
I gotta fuck her ass?
That's right. She loves it when you fuck her ass.
But her ass looked dirty.
Oh, no. She washes it.
She washes her ass?
Every night.
Where does she wash her ass?
In the shower.
Her ass is in the shower with her?
Why not? It's her ass. She's entitled.
All right, let me ask you something. When she goes to sleep at night, where's her ass?
Right there in bed with her, of course.
Her ass is in bed with her?
Naturally.
Well, believe me, brother, there's nothing natural about it.
Oh, come on, Dickie. Don't tell me you've never fucked anybody's ass before.
Well, now that you mention it, no.
Well, how can you call yourself a man unless you fucked an ass?
I didn't know I was supposed to.
Oh, sure you are. It's human nature.
That doesn't sound human. As a matter of fact, it's downright inhuman.
Oh, look, you march right back there and fuck her ass, no ifs, ands, or buts.
I don't
You heard me. First you fuck her ass, then you suck her tits.
What about the feathers?
Just brush them aside. It's easy.
Oh, shouldn't I pluck her tits before I suck them?
Pluck her tits? What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with you? Fuck her ass, suck her tits? What am I supposed to do with her pussy?
Oh, you gotta eat her pussy.
Eat her pussy?
What else are you supposed to do with it?
Now, couldn't I just pet it?
Oh, sure, you can pet it, but to really make her happy, you gotta eat her pussy. Trust me.
But I'll get fur in my mouth.
Oh, but that's the best part.
Well, if you like eating her pussy so much, why don't you do it?
I'd love to, but she wants you to eat her pussy.
She wants me to eat her pussy. Are you sure?
Oh, why else would she show it to you?
All right, let me get this straight. First, I gotta fuck her ass. Then, I suck her tits. Then, I eat her pussy.
Now you've got it.
What do I do next? Blow the dog?
Blow the dog? That's disgusting. What are you, a pervert? Now you go back there and fuck her ass.
What do you think she is, a whore?
No, whore's on first. What the hell happened to you?
I've been a bad little dickie.
Subsequent to this debacle, they filmed a newsreel short to encourage Americans to buy war bonds.
Buy bonds, you cheap pricks.
Behave yourself, asshole.
The boys, having been hoisted on their own collective petards, were now virtually unemployable in Hollywood. So in one last desperate shot at movie fame, they sank all their vaudeville earnings into their own horror comedy, Burt and Dick's Haunted Whorehouse.
I'm scared, Burt. Let's get out of here.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as ghosts. Now let's find this fortune that your great-great-grandfather buried in this joint. You stay here. I'll check the room next door. And remember, there's no such thing as ghosts. What? Did you find the treasure?
No, something found me. You know those ghosts that don't exist?
Yeah?
I just saw one. A ghostly Johnson soaring through the air. It had the wings of a bat and only one eye.
I'll get you one eye. If I have to come back in this room one more time, you're gonna regret it. What now? What? What's wrong with you? There's nothing there.
It was horrible.
I'll give you horrible. Now, no matter what happens, I don't want to hear one word from you. Get up off your fat ass and find that treasure. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Unfortunately for aficionados of the horror genre, the money ran out and the film was never finished. This effectively stymied their career until the early 1950s. With the advent of television, many former vaudevillians found new popularity following the success of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis on the Colgate Comedy Hour, a bargain brand of medical salve, hemorrhoid cream, decided to take a chance on Burt and Dick. Here's a rare glimpse at the unseen pilot for the hemorrhoid cream Burning Ring of Fire show. Like most of the comedians at their time, Burt and Dick did their own commercials.
Boy, Burt, my ass really burns.
Look, Dickie, it's your little pal, Hemorrhoido. the hemorrhoid cream tube.
Remember, folks, when you have hemorrhoids, think hemorrhoido.
Yup, remember, Burt, shove this shit up your ass and kiss your hemorrhoids goodbye.
You kiss my hemorrhoids goodbye.
Ow! That hurts, hemorrhoidio. Cocksucker!
Oh, man. Oh, fuck it.
Once again, comic immortality eluded them, as the pilot never even aired. However, soon another more sinister specter clouded over the career of the comic duo. McCarthyism and the communist witch hunts were sweeping the nation. Dick was subpoenaed to testify before the House Un-American Activities Committee.
Do you know any communists, sir? Are you willing to name names?
Sure, I'll name names. Dick Hertz, Mike Hunt, Jack Me Off, Ivan Cut Your Cock Off, Hey, Would You Blow Me?
Mike Hunt, Haywood, Jablomi. Wait a minute. These are joke names. You're refusing to cooperate with a congressional committee. Are you aware of what the penal code says about that?
I'll show you a penal code, you cocksucker.
That was the sound of Dickie slapping his penis on the microphone in Congress. He was given 12 months in jail, 1 month for each inch.
Of course I'm willing to name names. There's Seymour Zeisler.
As for Burt, he named his writers, directors, his children, mother and father as communists.
Friedkin.
This caused a brief rift within the team. The situation was made worse when Dickie married Phyllis Junket in 1954. It wasn't that Burt disliked Dickie's wife, but the fact that Burt was already married to her caused some friction. Eventually, Phyllis became the peacemaker, getting them all back together for a menage a trois. Salvation came in the bizarre guise of the Cinémathèque Française, a French institute devoted to film history where several brief clips from Burt and Dick's aborted films had surfaced. Here, famed New Wave director Jean-Luc Godard discusses his admiration for the pair.
Burt and Dick personify for us the crude, vulgar, capitalistic vitality that is America, huh? Also, the little one's penis was not of an insignificant size.
Godard was so taken with them, he even began an English language film biography of Burt and Dick.
Even as a baby, I looked up to my mother and father. They were like two ships that passed in the night, the Titanic and the Lusitania.
Fuck you, you fucking bitch!
Don't you fucking talk to me like that, lame fucking dick!
Suck it!
Yeah, that's the only thing I knew that isn't fat! Hey, how'd you get so fucking fat?
That's because every time I fuck your sister, she makes me fucking sandwiches!
My sister can't fucking cook, you fuck!
Fuck!
He said his first word!
Oh, God, Dick, I don't feel so good.
Cut! He's having a heart attack! Stop filming, you French asshole! He's dying!
Burt's on-screen heart attack was the last straw. Feeling that Godard was nothing more than a French hack, Burt and Dick quit before shooting was finished and returned to America in disgust. Godard went on to direct Breathless, change the course of film history, and become one of the most important directors of all time. Burt, on the other hand, went on to become a hopeless drunk, despondent over their lost opportunities. After claiming to find God in the men's room of a Pasadena bus station, Burt pulled himself together to quit drinking. But knowing nobody likes a quitter, Dick convinced him to go back to the bottle. Their health fading, Burt and Dick still hadn't fulfilled the promise of their early vaudeville stardom. Finally, one last chance came in the form of an animated Saturday morning cartoon show. Here's a clip from the unseen pilot, Burt and Dick's Cartoon Capers, for which they provided the voices.
Look, Dickie, a giant gorilla is wrecking the amusement park.
Okay, that's the second biggest dick I've ever seen on a monkey.
Hey, Dickie, we're all covered in monkey spunk.
Okay.
And so, the career of Burt and Dick ended not with a bang, but with a splash of monkey ejaculate. But even today, questions remain. What were Burt and Dick actually like off screen? Was there extreme vulgarity in act? Or were they just a couple of low-life vulgarians? We asked Burt's first wife, Jolene LeBlanc.
It's not true that they were dirty off screen. Burt was a perfect gentleman. He never touched me before the wedding. In fact, he never touched me after the wedding. I think he was queer for the little guy.
We happened upon a rare interview with Burt and Dick filmed in 1980 at a variety old age home for vaudevillians, shortly before their deaths.
Who am I? Where am I?
I think I shit my pants.
Now, Dickie, you've been a bad boy. We've got to change your diaper again. I'll be right back.
You gotta fuck her ass.
This concludes the saga of Big Burt and Little Dick.
But our ass was dirty.
They persevered for over 70 years, despite a lack of any visible talent and an obsession with comedy so filthy it could never be considered funny by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, Lenny Bruce once walked out on them, appalled at what he had heard. But their legacy is far more than a bunch of dirty jokes. They blazed a trail for such modern masters of blue humor as Buddy Hackett, Shecky Greene, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, and Sam Kinison, to name a few. For as long as people say, fuck you, Burt and Dick will live on in all of us. Good night.
Well, you know what that means? Now you gotta fuck her ass.
I gotta fuck her ass?
That's right. She loves it when you fuck her ass.
Her ass looks dirty.
Oh, no. She washes.
She washes her ass?
Every night.
Where does she wash her ass?
In the shower.